I'm joined at this hour by senior sports journalist Gautam Bhattacharya and fans of two teams, Kolkata and Punjab. Gautam, Kolkata was waiting for this kind of form from Andre Russell for about 2 years now.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at his strike rate, it's 200 plus. I mean, this is the Russell of
yes.
This is the Russell of yore, and it was. It was an innings under difficult circumstances when it suddenly became 51 for 4. So really, this is Russell turning the clock back, you can say.
Russell turning the clock back. Anmol, I really have to ask you, when those 4 wickets were down and Deepak Chahar had turned the match on its head, did you think that the match will go this way and KKR will win so easily?
Yeah, at some point of time, I also believe that Punjab will win this match because they were 4 wickets early down. KKR was 4 wickets early down, but with Rahul Chahar bowling the superb over with double wicket.
I'm sorry, it was Rahul Chahar, Deepak Chahar's brother. Yes. Right. Please go on.
Yeah, not at all a problem. And he spoiled the party of Punjab Kings.
Yes, he spoiled the party for Punjab Kings. Now, Kamesh, let me come to you. If you were to sum up that knock of Dre Russ, how would you do so?
That was a absolutely fine innings of controlled aggression, you can say. Initially, he was taking his time, and after that, that 30 runs from the Oden Smith, and after that the chase, which was tantalizingly poised initially, just turned into a joke. You can just sit and say not a poor bowling. You can just say poor bowlers, that they are bowling at a guy who can hit a ball without even timing it, and the ball is traveling from Mumbai to Panvel. So this is the summarization I can do for the rest.
Ball traveling from Mumbai to Panvel. That's an interesting summation of how things were. Gautam, well, that over of Oden Smith, Jamaican against Jamaican, would you say that really was the turning point? 30 runs coming off that over.
Yes, I mean the Oden Smith had been doing a fair job till then. But then, once you give Russell that opening down the leg side and then those 2 huge sixes. Yes, that was certainly the turning point. It took the pressure off. And also, I must say that Sam Billings, he'd been a bit of a journeyman, along these teams. But here, when KKR had been looking for that element of substance and experience in the middle order, he, as the matches go on, he'll be more useful. I mean, today he was the keeper batter and he anchored the chase.
Anmol, as a fan, how do you react to, characters like Oden Smith? He's been your game changer in the last match and he's been your game changer this time around as well, both in different ways. So as a fan, how do you react to all of it?
As first of all, when I saw the batting of Oden Smith, he was not able to connect the ball really well today. And after that, as we have seen in the last match too, Oden Smith bowling was not pretty decent. He was not decent with the ball too. I don't think that he's a finisher, but he can't bowl to a Russell who is in form and hitting the ball out anywhere.
Gautam, let's talk a little bit about Umesh Yadav. He almost did not get picked at the IPL auction, and then, he's come onto this stage and he seems to be a different man altogether. He seems to have reinvented his career in white ball cricket.
Absolutely. I'm glad that you asked me about Umesh. And the good part is, once again, it's a forgotten hero coming good. I mean, he's been bowling at test match length and line and getting the dividends. The delivery which had Mayank Agarwal leg before,
right.
There was very little that Mayank could do, and the one that got this Brar, that was again the way it came in. It was really amazing. Hats off to him. I'm really happy for him that he's being able to prove his worth.
Would you say the ball he bowled to Mayank Agarwal was the best ball of the night from Umesh Yadav?
There were a couple of deliveries which shaped away also. So and that channel that he was bowling, that's giving the dividends. And I think in this tournament will really put the opener skills to test. I mean, they have to be grammatically correct first up, even during the power play, because if they try to get too careless, they'll have to sacrifice their wickets.
Kamesh, let me ask you about these two men, one wearing the orange cap, the other wearing the purple cap. Tonight, Andre Russell really blew away Punjab with his 31 ball 70. Umesh Yadav picking 4 for 23. When you kind of weigh their performances, do you think Umesh Yadav was the deserving man of the match?
Yes, I strongly believe that Umesh Yadav was the deserving man of the match, because I'm a kind of a old school cricketer type. I can say that I love bowlers. I love bowlers getting into the right length, and it's good to see. It's good to see Umesh Yadav coming in with a handy performance in every match. But you said that we have a purple cap, we have an orange cap, but the problem with our lineup is that not everyone is getting up to the mark. Okay, and you can't win a tournament with two superstars. You want to win a tournament with individual contribution from each and every player. So that is what I am looking for. Shreyas Iyer is looking good, but he needs to convert it.
Gautam, would you say that's the problem? Individual performances coming in, but collectively KKR is still not looking like a winning outfit?
Yes, there is a bit of a thinking that needs to be done in the middle order. Shreyas started so well, but when the asking rate is not like 9 or 10, you should look at. See, he has got his favorite position at number 3, so you should look at finishing matches as well. But then that's maybe the Brendan McCullum mantra. I don't know. So we'll have to see how it goes. Yeah.
Whether you call it Brendan McCullum mantra or whether you call it his own initiative, Umesh Yadav has been able to do a sensational turnaround. Before I let you go, Gautam, one last question. What will this do to his, India career? Do you see that he might take the IPL route back to the Indian team once again?
See, the problem, Rika, is this year, I mean, he had been basically a test bowler, right? So as a red ball bowler this year, I think they have exhausted their quota of test matches for the year. It's little difficult to see him break through in the white ball scheme of things. But, this is still a long way to be. If he does something exceptional, then it may be difficult to keep him out. I mean, even though he's, I think, around 34.
Right, and it's a long year for India when you talk about white ball cricket. The ICC World T20 is also coming up end of the year. We'll really have to wait and see how he converts this purple cap into a big performance this season. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me on the broadcast this evening.